Hi guys, Brittany here from Pennies into Pearls, and guess what? I have a guest today, Sarah from Budget Girl, and guess where we're at? FinCon. If you've been following me on my Instagram stories, you have already seen the behind the scenes, so make sure that you're following me there. But on today's video, if you don't already know her, and I'm guessing that you probably do because she's super popular on YouTube. So if you don't know her already, this is Sarah, Budget Girl. Why don't you just take a second to introduce yourself?
Absolutely. If you don't know me, my channel is Budget Girl on YouTube, and I've been vlogging for over 3 years about getting out of debt, which I'm finally out of.
And it's an amazing story, you guys. It's so good. She did it all on her own.
Low salary too, very low income. I started off at $26,000 and I was paying off $33,000 worth of debt. That's not a good ratio. It's just,
but you made it work.
It's just bad. And so I walk you through that entire process and teach you how to pay off debt and live a better life on less, and a frugal and fun, fabulous life.
Definitely. And you make it work. You did awesome.
Thank you.
And so, of course, I'm going to have a link to her channel down below. So go check it out. Make sure you hit the subscribe button over on her channel. Also, you can follow her on Facebook as well at Go Budget Girl, and on Instagram as well. Those are all be linked down in the description box below. So in today's video, we are going to go over 5 money questions that are pretty important, and I also think super helpful for you guys, and kind of give you a behind the scenes look. We're actually doing a collab, so she interviewed me with these same 5 questions, and so you can go check that out on her channel as well. All right, so let's just get into these questions. All right, so the first question is, what is the one thing you do that saves you money?
Well, I try to eat the food that I buy in my fridge.
Yes.
As you guys know, Brittany is a master of meal planning, and I don't do the monthly grocery hauls that she does just because I can't handle it. She promises she'll teach me how to do it,
yes,
but I love
my
I love my weekly meal haul, so I can do it for a week at a time. But if I don't actually eat the food that I purchased, that's wasting money and it goes to waste. So
just throw it in the garbage. Might as well just throw your cash in the garbage.
I think the statistic is that 1/3 of food bought in America gets thrown away, which is ridiculous. So I mean, that's 1/3 of your grocery budget, maybe, that you're throwing away.
Think about that. So if your budget's $300,
then $100 a month, I'm just like, yeah. So, and my secrets to that is freeze stuff. Mix it up with the leftovers.
Yes.
So if you've got extra ground beef or something, make taco soup after you make tacos. There's never too many tacos, I'm just saying.
Leftovers.
Yeah. And
there isn't
make
ever.
yourself eat the leftovers. And then the final of, we're excellent cooks, obviously. Obviously. So share, because food that is shared with friends is so much better than food that is wasted. And I promise you, your friends will love you for it.
Right, you're going to be so popular.
So popular.
Question number 2 is, what is your go-to splurge? What's the thing that you're like, I'm not going to be quite as frugal on this one item?
Well, now that I'm debt-free, I have been kind of increasing my fun money a lot. Now I really want to travel, and I've been putting away a little bit of money in a travel fund every month, so I haven't gotten to do it yet, but I am increasing kind of the restaurant budget a little. I buy like nicer food now, but one thing I thought of was I get manicures and pedicures every once in a while now.
Oh yeah.
I promise you, my toes are even sparklier. I love gold sparkles. So I don't do it every month. I don't even do it every other month. But that's one of those things that I didn't do at all when I was getting out of debt. Not even once. No, I think I did it once for my birthday with a gift card. But I get to pamper myself a little bit now, and I make room for that in the budget while still prioritizing saving for my future.
And I love that you said prioritizing, because that's really comes down to. Here on Pennies and Pearls, we're always talking about spending your money on what you value most, and you can do that when you're debt free.
You certainly can.
The next question is, what is the biggest game changer for you when it has come to managing your money?
Oh, absolutely. My game changer is having and implementing a budget. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that paying all of your bills on time, or like knowing how much things in your life cost, is they think that's a budget. I'm talking about pen and paper, Excel sheet, every dollar app, I don't care what it is, but actually making a plan for every single dollar that you're going to get that month and where you're going to put it. And then you have to follow it. Because if you tell your money where to go and then do that with it, you'll meet your money goals. Period. That's all there is to it.
And some people think a budget is restrictive, but really it's freeing because just like you said, you
So
tell the
freeing.
money where to go.
I tell the money where to go. I tell the money that this month I want to get a mani-pedi.
Yeah.
And I get to go do it completely guilt-free.
Yes. Okay, and then what is the best money advice that you've ever received?
Well, I don't remember exactly where it came from, though Troy at Dollar Dude told me that this morning. No one's going to do it for you. A lot of people, especially in our generation, seem to think that someone's going to come bail them out. Maybe the government will forgive student loans, and maybe they will one day. But you shouldn't sit around waiting for something magical to happen.
Take control.
To take control of your money. You have to do it yourself.
Yes.
No one's going to do it for you. No one has the invested interest in your life like you do.
And then the last question I have for you is how would you compare your life now to maybe like 3 years ago?
Well, about a little over 3 years ago, I was just kind of starting to take control of my money. I had just started Budget Girl. I had just kind of finally gotten fed up enough with my situation. Like I said, I was making $26,000 a year as a newspaper reporter. I had $33,000 worth of debt, and no one else was going to change that.
Yeah.
So I started making budgets. I started getting angry at it. I was kind of changing my financial situation 3 years ago. And at the time, I was really like worried all the time. I was so stressed. I just felt so bogged down by money. And it was something that I was worried about all the time. Versus now, I'm debt-free. I don't owe anyone anything. And I'm just...
Yeah.
I get to do what I want now. I get to have money goals and I get to plan fun things. It's a feeling of being like kind of barely bobbing above water versus soaring over the clouds.
Yeah.
That sounds cheesy, but
No, it's the perfect picture in my mind of exactly how it feels.
yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
awesome. All right, you guys, so what do you think? What would you say is the biggest or the best money advice that you've ever received? Why don't you share that down in the comments below and we can all chat together. So thank you so much for coming on. This has been fun and the conference is fun. I'm so glad I got to meet you in person.
Same. Oh my God.
In real life. I see her in real life.
Like I can touch her.
Yeah.
I don't know if she
real.
wanted me to touch her, but I can. That's fine.
No big deal. Well, thanks you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to go over and check out Budget Girl on her channel. Hit that subscribe button. She has so much good information over there. And you guys will not regret it. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we will talk to you later. Bye.